Today I am in Phoenixville, and since I've grown up here my entire life, I know that this is an opportunity that's not going to last much longer. I'm super excited to show you guys this home today. This home is super desirable, not just because of the price and the upgrades, but because of its location. You are in the Springford School District, literally minutes from PTC 422 Bridge Street on Phoenixville. Anywhere that you can imagine, you're going to be 5 to 10 minutes away. This home was just completely remodeled and it is stunning. I'll flip this camera around, I'll show you guys the front of this house, and then we'll jump inside. All right, here is the street view. I'll pan this around and show you guys the front of the house here before we get in. I was hosting an open house. We've just gotten finished up here. It's about 5 o'clock on Sunday, 4:45 here on Sunday. And really great open house. We had about 4 or 5 groups through. A very positive overall consensus of this property. It'll be listed by Paloma Via with KW. Big shout out to her for letting us hold an open house here and come film. I'll walk down here, show you guys a little bit of the yard. You're not gonna have a ton of space on this lot compared to maybe some other homes in this neighborhood or this community. You are gonna have a lot of wooded yard or yard that's just not very usable sitting here under the tree. So you do have a very decent front yard. And then as we walk back here, I'll show you a little bit of the outside before we get into the inside. You do have 2 AC units just given the size of this home. This is gonna be your backyard. So I'll show you guys this later in the video. We'll actually go up here on the deck and I'll show you a little bit what that view looks like. But that's gonna be your view from the side yard. I'll walk up here, I'll show you the front and the driveway side again, and then we'll get into the home. Super, super hot out today. We're having another 90+ degree day. It's the last week or two have just been consistently 90+ degree days, and then every now and then we'll get a day or two of rain where we keep the humidity and we keep the stickiness. But today was just, the last couple of weeks it's just been, you walk outside and just instantly sticky and hot and sweating, and full stucco across the entire body of this home. You do have a individual 3-car garage. This driveway does need to be repaved. The seller is willing to do that. They were just waiting for that buyer to come in, choose, and see if they really wanted that, or if they wanted that money to go maybe somewhere else. Walking up here, I will put you guys on my other camera and then we'll jump into the house right here and we'll go check it out. Hey, my name is Zach and I've lived in this area for my entire life. Since being a licensed real estate agent for the last 4 years, I get calls and texts every single day from people just like you that are looking to make a move. So I figured, why not start a YouTube channel so that people like you can know everything that you need to know when making a move to this area. And if you are making a move to this area, you can reach out to me via text, call, email. You can even schedule a free Zoom consultation. I'd love to connect with you to see how we can help. Let's get into the video. All right, so I just stepped into the house and it is another hot one out today, in the 90s today. So super, super hot, super, super humid and sticky, but it feels super, super nice in here. Super light, super bright in here as well. So it makes for a very comfortable setting. I'm gonna turn this camera around and I'll tell you a little bit about this house before we get into it. You've got a Phoenixville mailing address. But you are still in the Springford area school district, just like I told you outside, one of the most desirable school districts that you can buy in today. And it's honestly very rare to find homes in the Springford school district at this size with these renovations, upgrades at these prices. A lot of times they are well over $1 million. So I'm super, super excited to show you guys this house. I'll tell you a little bit more about the house as we get into the video, location-wise, amenity-wise. I know that we talked a bit about it at the start. But we'll kind of mix it in and tell you guys a little bit about this area. This is going to be just off of the front door. You do have French doors, glass French doors that lead into an office, a den space. This could be a teen room, a homework room. You can use it as an office like they've got set up right now. I would probably use this as my studio, as my office. If this was my house, you're right here at the front of the home, so you got a nice view of anything that's coming by or coming up to the door. The kids are out there playing, whatever. But you also get a lot of natural light. It's a pretty good sized room. You'll have to comment down below if you guys are buying this house, what would you use this room for? You're gonna have 7-foot doors and 9-foot ceilings. So this room's gonna feel super, super big. Heading back out of this room, back into the foyer here. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know that I love this color of wood and metal spindle combo going up the steps. They've also got that same similar floor throughout the LVP like flooring. I'll head into this room here before we get into the kitchen in the back part of the house. This is gonna be a seating area. You've got another dining area in the back, so you really wouldn't need to use this area for dining unless you wanted a really large dining area, maybe a table for 20, 30 people, then this room would probably be better for that. Giving you another view, that's the foyer there. Here is the front window here of this first seating area. And then I'll pan you guys around to what they've got currently as the dining area. Like I said earlier, if you wanted to use this section, this entire section as a dining area, you've currently got 8 seats right here. This is a pretty small table actually as well, width-wise. So you could definitely put a larger table in here if you wanted to turn this whole room into a dining section. Very nice window right here. I'm not sure how much of that lighting it'll let in, but very nice window right there. Nice large windowsill to sit on, have the dog on, get some natural light in. I'll walk you back to the front of the house and we'll walk to the back of the house through the main entrance there. Like I was saying before, I've grown up in this area my entire life, and being a licensed real estate agent for the last 4 years, I've gotten calls and texts every single day from people just like you that are looking to make a move. So I figured, why not start a YouTube channel so that people like you can know everything that you need to know when making a move to this area. You can reach out to me via text, call, email. You can even schedule a free Zoom consultation. I'd love to connect with you and see how we can help. So just before we get into the back part of the house here are the steps. The front door is just behind me. The steps are right there. Stepping back into that family room, dining room space, however you wanted to use it. Here's that office off of the front of the house. This is gonna be a nice coat closet. So in the winter time, you put your coats, the fall time, your boots, whatever it is. A nice closet right here for some storage, coats, boots. If you put some board games or, whatever it is in there. Heading back here, this door is going to be to the unfinished basement. I'm not going to show you guys that in the video. It's just an unfinished basement. The cool thing, however, is that the developer for this project is offering to finish that space for a buyer. Obviously, they could pay cash, they could wrap it into the mortgage, which is super unique. And it would probably be a lot easier and more affordable than, say, finishing on your own after closing. Here's going to be your half bath that you've got downstairs. This is just off of the front door here. So there's the front door, there are the steps coming up, and you've got this little hallway. You've got your half bath right off of this door. And now I am standing in the kitchen. So in the kitchen, super, super modern kitchen. You've got backsplash, you've got a gourmet style kitchen with the ovens on the wall, you've got the stove cooktop, you've got the microwave here in the island, super long island, you've got a waterfall edge on both sides. Love the cabinet styles as well, super common to have that white on black. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that it's pretty common to have mixed match colors in the cabinets, so the wall cabinets versus the island cabinets might differ. In this case, it looks like they kept it all the same. I really, really like that. Super white, clean kitchen. You've got the nice rectangle slab up there as well. Stainless steel sink, window over the sink to look out into the backyard. They don't have my cabinets going all the way up, which you guys know I love, but I think this kitchen is super, super great. You've got a ton of storage. I think they did a really good job in the project. Great appliances. You got a Bosch fridge, Bosch stove, and you've got a Bosch cooktop. So all Bosch appliances. You even got a pot filler. I didn't see this at first. You even got a pot filler right here, which is super convenient. This house is all about convenience. This area where this house is located is all about convenience as well. I told you guys at the start of the video, but we are literally just 5 minutes from 422. So that's gonna make anywhere locally, Philadelphia, even travel to New York, Washington, down to Florida, anywhere that you need to go, super, super convenient to jump on 422 and to get there. This house being close to a 422 exit and entrance is gonna be super convenient to any travel that you need, whether it's down to Oaks, out to King of Prussia, to the city, even beyond to New York or New Jersey. You're gonna have 422 right by you. You've also got Providence Town Center, which I've talked a bit about. I've got a video about that right here. Providence Town Center is gonna have hundreds of stores, shopping, dining, entertainment that is literally gonna be in your backyard. You've got golf courses. You are in the Springford School District, so that's gonna be one of the most desirable school districts that you can buy into today. But that's just a little bit about the area that this home is situated in. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about the house as we walk through it, but I wanna show you this family room. So let me turn the camera around and show you this. All right, so just showed you guys the kitchen. Now stepping into the family room here. Very open, very bright. You've got 2 skylights, and you've got 4 recessed lights. The vaulted ceilings also help give it some light and just make the space feel a lot bigger. You've got a little mudroom right there that I'll show you guys before we head upstairs. You're not gonna have laundry in there. I'll show you where that is. Super bright in this room, but you've got a ton of windows. This would make for an awesome just sitting room, hanging out room, especially on days like today where it's super nice out, but just super hot to be outside. I mean, if you were on that deck, you'd be roasting in about 5 or 10 minutes. Just super hot, super muggy. It's been 90+ degrees the last week or two. That or it's been, you know, a little bit of rain where it gets even hotter. So to have a room like this where you've got a nice fan, you've got almost literally every inch of wall is glass and window. You've got more glass and window on the walls than drywall and paint. So that's super great. I'll give you guys another view of it out here. I think it might be a little bit better lighting. I'll show you the family room a little bit more, but an awesome room. Hang out in here. Honestly, I would comment down below. I would probably use this room more than the room behind me. Even at night, this room is probably super cool, probably just super dark, and you know, you just probably feel like you're outside. So comment down below what you guys would use this room for. Here is the family room. I love that fireplace, chimney going all the way up. Super cool. It's just that, you know, 1/2 inch thick or whatever stone. But I think they did a really good job. The mantle, I think, pulls in some of that woodsy outdoor nature from behind the house that I showed you guys at the start of the video. I'll show you it again at the end. I'll show you what the deck looks like when I get to my other camera. But this room, it's a pretty good size. You could definitely add more seating. It's just a little unique in terms of where a TV might go. You might actually even want to put, if you did put a TV in this room, you might want to put a TV up here on that wall. But this could also make for a more formal living room, and you could put a TV in this room if that was something that you wanted to do. So it looks like you've got some options here. I really do like this room. I think the way that it's set up and staged just makes it flow a lot smoother. I think if you had a sectional here, or if you had a big sofa right here, it would kind of cut with the space a little bit. But with these chairs here, I mean, you can see I'm clearly, you know, smoothly walking through the whole house, and this room just flows a lot better with less furniture, in my opinion. But I think it's a really good size. I'll show you this mudroom right over here on the end before I head upstairs. Mudroom right here. This is just off of the garage. So when you walk in the garage, this is what you come into. I'll walk out here and I'll give you a better pan of what this looks like. So there's the mudroom. I thought this was funny. This, I mean, obviously this home is staged, but you've got this table right here, very small table. It doesn't really go, you know, with this furniture or with the kitchen too much, but just thought it was funny. If you guys, maybe comment down below, if you guys were buying this house, would you guys put the table like this here as your kitchen table, or would you guys do something different? You'll have to let me know down in the comments. I'm here in the kitchen. I've just shown you guys everything here on the first level of the house. This is the family room back here, that little mud room, and then here back into the kitchen. I'll show you guys this here at the end. That's gonna be the deck that leads outside. I've gotta get to my other camera to show you that. But here down here on the main level, I figured I'd turn the camera around and I can take you guys back to the front of the house right here. I'll take you upstairs. You're gonna have your bedrooms and your bathrooms up here. So we'll go check it out. All right, up here on the second level, we've got the 4 bedrooms and the 2 bathrooms, 2 full bathrooms. So I'll take you through there. We'll start over here and I'll show you the primary last. Here is bedroom number 1. Gonna be a really good sized bedroom. This home was built in the early 2000s, so this was just the norm for homes built back then. A lot bigger than bedrooms in new homes built today. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, you probably already know that, but this is a really large size bedroom. You don't have any fan, you don't have a fan in here, you don't have recessed lighting. You could put a fan in, you've got a cap for a fan, but then as far as lighting goes, you would have to get those holes drilled, which isn't too hard to do. That was bedroom number one. Here is the bathroom. So you do have a closet just between the bathroom and the bedroom. Here is going to be the first full bath. It's going to be shared between the three bedrooms, bedroom number 1, 2, and 3. So they've completely redone this. Tile all the way up to the ceiling. You've got those little niches. You've got a window in the shower, and then they've put that tile out onto the walls a little bit, and then you've got a funky, cool tile design there on the floor. Once again, the cabinets and a lot of the fixtures are going to be similar to what you see in the rest of the home. Super uniform, and then you've got that mirror as well. Stepping into bedroom number 2, another really good sized bedroom. This home was a family home for many years, and then it got acquired by some partners who live and work in the community and have done some projects throughout the years, and they had acquired the home and come in here and just redone the floors and the paint and really just brought this home back to life. That's what these builders or developers are known for, bringing properties back to life in areas that, you know, are thriving and that are super desirable to live in. So that was the story on this home. An investment project that probably took them about 9 to 12 months to really complete. They didn't do it quick. They didn't come and just put any materials or any type of contractor in here. They really made sure to have it be done, you know, with care and time, because you know, they really do care about their work. So a great builder, a great reputable builder or developer that had come in here and done this project. All right, I've just shown you guys everything up here on the main level. I've got to show you the primary bedroom still, but I figured I'd take this time to ask what you guys think of the home this far. Comment down below if you guys were moving to this area. Is this a home that you guys would consider? If you are making a move to the area, maybe yourself or a loved one is making a move to this area, you can reach out to us via text, call, email. You can even schedule a free Zoom consultation. We'd love to connect and see how we can help. All right, let's go check out this primary bedroom here. Like I said, if you guys are moving to this area, you can reach out to me via text, call, email. You can even schedule the free Zoom consultation. That's what I prefer. Let's get on video. Let's meet face to face and align on our strategy, our goals, help you guys relocate into this amazing state. Getting into the primary bedroom here, gonna be super, super unique. I like that I saved this for last. Super unique floor plan. I think it's great. You've got a lot of space, you've got a lot of options. But it might not be the most functional for certain families. And by that, I mean maybe families with older kids or people that need that have a little bit more independence. The biggest reason is because your washer and dryer are going to be up here in the back of the primary bedroom. So like I said before, if you do have older kids, maybe 16, 17 plus, and they're still living at home and, you know, they're doing their own laundry and just kind of, you know, doing their own thing, you might not want them coming in and out of your bedroom every time that they're switching wash or bringing wash in, or, you know, I don't know about you, but in my house, the wash tends to pile up. So wherever the washer and dryer tends to be a bigger pile of clothes. I think this is great, but I think for the price point for the area, if we're gonna see a washer and dryer in the primary bedroom, then we have to see one somewhere else in the house, whether the first floor, another spot on the second floor. That's what we would typically see. But let's turn this around. We do still have 2 more rooms here. I told you that this floor plan up here in this primary was a little unique. We've got 2 more little rooms here. The one's gonna be your closet, and then the one's gonna be a little sitting area. So here is the closet. Also pretty cool about the developer, he hasn't gone and put any closet stuff in or wire racks or anything, because he wanted the buyer to pick that out on their own. So he didn't want stuff to be down that they have to take down, or holes to fill, or whatever it was. So they're leaving that open for the buyer to do. They can either do it for you, or you could just do it yourself after closing, whether you hire somebody else or you're handy enough to do it. that is the reason that there's no racks in there. And you've got this other weird little area, perfect if you've got little ones, you need a nursery, you know, maybe even up until three or so years old. It could be great to put the little one in here. Maybe you've got some pets, multiple dogs that you could put some cages in. So whatever it is, however this would work for your situation, this is a nice area to have in the primary. It could even be an office. If you couldn't find an office anywhere else in the home, this could be a great spot. The back of the house, quiet. Nobody should be, you know, really coming in and out of your bedroom. So that could be a great spot as well. The only thing I would say is that they did take a lot of space from the primary. I think this is a really good sized room. However, I think if they didn't have the laundry room, if they didn't have the other seating area, they could just have this be a much larger room. Now what you do with it or in it, I'm not sure, but you know, you could just tell maybe you have a bigger closet or maybe you have a larger bathroom, whatever it is, but that's a lot of space going all the way back there that's been used for the laundry, the closet, and the seating area. Before we close the video, I want to show you guys the primary bathroom here. So let me show you guys this. This is probably the most updated modern piece of the home. You'll have to let me know down in the comments, either this or the kitchen. Stepping into this feels like you're stepping into maybe a resort in, you know, the Maldives, Punta Cana, Jamaica, whatever it is. Super, super modern, clean bathroom. I love those freestanding soaking tubs. And then a great size shower. Tile floor, of course. And then a window that leads, or that looks out to the back of the house. You've got me there, how are ya? And I love the bench in the shower as well. A little bit different of a design. They took some different colors and just did a little bit different design and placed those colors in different spots, but I really, really like this bathroom. I didn't even notice that little wand right here next to the faucet. That's so funny. I've shown you everything here throughout the house. Before I close out the video, I wanted to show you guys back here. This was gonna be the outdoor deck. I'll get onto my other camera and I'll show you guys what that is. All right, so before we end out the video, I wanted to show you guys the backyard. Give you another clip of here of the inside of the home. This is the family room. I've got the mud room, laundry room behind me. Here's the kitchen, obviously the front of the house. I will turn this camera around, or I'll walk over here and I'll show you guys this outdoor living area. You're not gonna have much of a yard here at this house, which I'll show you, but you do get this outdoor living area. It is super muggy, super hot and sticky out, and having these long weeds and grass and trees around you doesn't make it much easier, but super, super private backyard. You've got neighbors all around you, but you can't see them. You've got the creek back there. So if you like to boat fish, you can go back there and make a trail, but you do have this outdoor living area. You don't have anything out below the deck, no patios or anything like that. You do have your walkout basement, which is unfinished. I did not show you guys. But here is the back of the home, complete stucco, which if you guys are moving to this area and you're not familiar with stucco, you really want to make sure that you have this inspected and tested. Stucco can be very, very expensive and extensive if you need to replace it, if you've got water and mold in there. So making sure that you test your stucco and just make sure that it's good to go in your inspection period. It's going to save you tens of thousands of dollars down the line. And that is gonna be everything back here on the back patio. Well, that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you guys again for sticking around until the end. You'll have to let me know down in the comments if you guys are moving to this area. Is this a home that you guys would consider? This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home in the Springford School District, under $1 million. You've got this fully renovated 1995 home with luxurious upgrades here in the kitchen, the family room. You've got complete LVP floor. You're minutes from shopping, from dining. You've got Providence Town Center about 5 minutes away. You've got Bridge Street in Phoenixville about another 5 minutes away. Golf courses, school districts, parks, anything that you can imagine is gonna be a very short commute away. If you or somebody you know is making a move to this area, you can reach out to me via text, call, email. You can even schedule a free Zoom consultation using this link. And that's honestly what I prefer. I'd love to connect with you, meet you face to face, and see how we can help you make your move. Until next time, I will see you around the neighborhood.